Okay. In St. Charles, and it looks like the police have arrived. So this is a follow-up on the story about the fire from earlier this morning. Hello. I was out here filming the fire this morning.
Yeah, we got your video. Thank you.
You got it? Good. Yeah, I emailed it to Captain Campman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mind sticking around? Because they might
Oh,
have a couple questions since you were
oh, sure.
the one
Yeah.
getting
So,
started.
yeah, I'm broadcasting on the internet. Yeah,
We appreciate you letting us know that.
yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
He's inside taking some pictures right now, so he'll be back
Yeah.
up.
Oh, I have a whole bunch of. I have pictures of the fire from before the firemen got here. I have lots of pictures from this morning.
Okay. I'll let him know. Okay. Just don't
Okay.
go nowhere. If he
Oh,
wants
I'm
to
not.
in the shade.
I'm not. I'm gonna try not to get sunburned over here. I'm gonna set my tripod down here. Yeah. So if anyone wants to notify the St. Louis media, you know, there's Post Dispatch, KMOV. There's a fire investigation out here. There was a fire here this morning. Um, let's see. My stream started at 5:44. I got a few still shots of the fire before that, before the firemen got here, because I was having trouble getting my phone to connect to my stream, so I had to use I'm using my second phone. It seems to be streaming just fine. I'm not sure what's wrong with my regular phone. But we got St. Charles police out here and firemen, the fire investigators. So I'm just following up because it's a suspicious fire. And so, something the St. Louis media might be interested in. Just saying. Haven't seen any around here. Usually when a tree fell on a house here, and there was all kinds of St. Louis media out here. This is a suspicious fire investigation. I'm gonna go sit in the shade over here and just let the stream grow.
You got a phone number for the owner?
The owner? I don't know the owner, but Steve does. There's a fisherman I know from the landing. I didn't know he lived over here. He came out this earlier when I came by. I came by like a second time or the third time actually.
Right.
He lives. I mean, he's directly. I mean, if there had been wind this morning, his house could have. His house could have caught on fire.
He's on.
He's directly. He's like got the boat. He's directly across from the fire. Because it's where. I mean,
Right.
is it okay if I come up here? I can show you.
No, I got what you're saying.
Okay, I didn't know how close on the.
Come as close as you want. I just
Oh.
don't have to.
Oh, okay. Well, I can show you that. Yeah. It's hot over here. Yeah. So I took some still shots of this earlier. There were fire investigators pulling stuff out of the house earlier. There's like a whole bunch of vinyl records. They said there's like stereos in there and stuff too. But yeah, the flames were coming. When I came up this morning, the flames were coming out right here. And there's a picture of them on my Twitter. So I got some pictures right before the firemen got here. So I don't know if you can see up there. it's a whole there's like a hole burned in the roof up there. I don't know if you can see it on the stream or not. The sun's it's hard for me to see with the sun glare and holding the phone up high. So, but yeah, this is the firemen had to pick all the aluminum siding off. Apparently, there's already been people, salvagers, like people who do salvage work, trying to come salvage the aluminum siding. I guess you scrap aluminum, you get money for scrap aluminum. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of vinyl out. Yeah, I got Crystal Gale. It's like a piggy bank. There's like apparently Steve, my friend Steve, the fisherman I mentioned, he lives across the way. He uh, he said that the owner died. This is like a converted garage, but it's converted for someone to live in. But there's like no electricity or gas hooked up. That's why it's and there's nobody living in it. So that's why it's suspicious. And so and there was a car here this morning when I got here with its headlights on and stuff while I was on the phone with 911 calling in the fire because I saw the smoke from my house. And turn the sound off on my other phone. That's gonna get annoying. So yeah, and so they put out the fire, and then later on, the investigators came in. They were pulling all this stuff. There's like all kinds of albums and little knickknacks. There's like little birds, and there's like a piggy bank over there, and there's like these little deer underneath, and this is all kinds of stuff. I'm kind of surprised there hasn't been any St. Louis media out here because I know a bunch of you follow my Twitter, so I'm not sure why you're not here at a suspicious fire investigation. Just because we're in St. Charles doesn't mean St. Louis media isn't supposed to cover us. There's a whole section in the Post-Dispatch for St. Charles. Did you want to talk to me?
Yes,
or?
just a minute. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Got sidetracked.
No, that's fine. I understand.
Hey, Heather.
Oh yeah.
If you could by chance just, Steve is asleep, or Steve's not there.
He might be down at the river. Sometimes he goes down there and doesn't take his boat.
I'm trying to look at you.
Oh.
His stepson is going to try to, I'm just trying to get the word out to try to let the owner of the property know.
Steve said the owner died last year.
Okay, well, someone owns this.
Well,
somehow.
Obviously, it's in probate or something.
Right. So someone needs to know we're having a hard time finding that. So you live around here? You can just kind of.
Yeah. Well, I live a few blocks.
That's fine.
It's probably from here. It's probably about 2.5 blocks.
That's fine.
Or 3. Well, technically 3, but yeah. See, because I saw the smoke. I was trying to figure out where the smoke was coming. It's like it's coming up 4th Street. I actually thought it was the house on the corner because I could see the flames through the window, and I thought that's where the fire was until I got up into the street, and then as I changed my angle, I couldn't see the flames in the window anymore. And then as I came around, I saw the flames, and I called 911, and I snapped it, and there was a car here, and then it left, but then it came back, and there was these guys hanging around, joking around. You see, it's the very beginning of my video. There's guys like joking around and stuff.
Talk to the officer about all that?
He got sidetracked. He's gonna get back to me here in a minute.
Right.
But yeah, Yeah, I actually gave because you know I it, that was the only people in the area I saw was that car, and I gave the license number to the dispatcher, so the number is on the dispatch recording.
Okay.
So and if it's those same guys, they're on my video, and I have pictures. Like 'cause
Thank you.
he kept jumping.
Thank
One
you.
of them was like really kept jumping in front of my camera. Oh hey internet, and
Yeah,
it was
we,
like
we saw your video. We saw him.
yeah yeah. He was yeah. He wasn't too what's the word, cautious or anything about his behavior. I'm just saying.
For some wealth of information.
Well, I saw the whole thing. I like. I was going down to the river. I go down to the Blanchard Landing to take pictures of the sunrise. And I come out of my house and I saw the smoke.
Where do you live?
Like, like 2 blocks. I'm gonna mute this for just a minute.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not giving out my exact address on my live stream. It's just not happening.
So you give a plate to dispatch?
Yeah, I read it because it was driving past me, and I was trying to read it as fast as I could before the car disappeared. And then it came back, and the guys got out of the car, and so it didn't occur to me that
Yeah.
they may be involved
What
at
what
first.
kind of car was
And
it?
it was blue. I mean, it had
Like a 4-door or a 2-door?
I don't know, but I gave the plate to the
Okay.
dispatch. The plate, it should be on the recording.
And did you see what the guys look like?
I got I have a picture of one of them. He jumped in before the fireman got here. He jumped in. I have a photo of him actually.
Okay.
Let me set this down, and I have it on this phone here.
What you got?
This is the guy that he kept jumping in front of my video too, and he jumped in front of the picture of the fire.
You know his name?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. He was just a guy. He and a couple, 2 or 3 friends. I should have paid more attention. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That you can hear their voices on the video. See if I can brighten my screen. No, I can't. I can't brighten my screen, so it's hard to see. But it's kind of hard to see because the screen's kind of dim right now because it's too hot.
Okay.
But
Is that the guy that was just here a little bit ago? Staying with shorts on? Okay, because I don't know if you saw him. The weekend when I showed up,
was it older? Was the older guy with great like kind of longish hair?
No, this is a
that's
younger looking kid. It's kind of Hispanic looking maybe.
No, these were
With
white
buzz
guys.
cut.
These
Okay.
were white guys. These are definitely
Okay.
white guys. Like maybe early 20s
Okay.
would be my guess. Late teens, early 20s. I'm guessing early 20s maybe. I really should have paid more attention because like once they came back, I thought it was like an electrical fire. It didn't
Yeah.
occur to me that it might be arson. And then Captain Campbell said there was like no electricity hooked up, so that's why it's suspicious.
Actually, he actually sent me your video, I think, from the stream.
Yeah,
This morning. I think
Yeah,
so.
I
think
uploaded.
have that.
I have it on Ustream. I uploaded it to YouTube, and then I emailed the YouTube link to Captain Campman.
Okay, and I think he just sent it to me. I saw I had an email from him, so
Okay.
I've got that information. Can I get your information? What it calls that, or
I'm sorry for
can
what?
I get your name?
Oh,
Like I say,
let me
who I
just
talked to,
let me just write it down.
Sure.
Here, I'll just write it down. It'll be easier than reading this.
Sure.
I gave my information to the fire investigator that was
Okay.
here earlier. Oh, your pen writes much easier, so my handwriting here looks way different. Cause this pen, when a pen's really hard, my handwriting changes because my fingers dislocate. So like sometimes you look at things as like this person didn't write that. Like yes they did. Yes they did.
It's a healthy balance. You got to find the right pen when you write as much as we do. You don't have
Yeah,
good, you don't have good
this
pens.
is a nice pen.
If you don't have good pens, you don't last for the day. You're taking all the notes.
I bet. Is there ever like I don't use like voice activation on my phone, but that's like an option on a lot of phones where you can dictate by voice on and
I
just
tired of
convert it
talking.
to talk text.
And to me, if you write something down, you remember it better.
That's true.
So I hear it once, I write it down, and then it's there, and I remember it.
That does
Generally.
help. That does help.
If you write your phone number down, actually, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you out on your porch one day with one of the alarms was going off at a neighbor's house up from you.
Oh, okay.
And we went and checked the house and saw you recording up there.
Oh yeah, I did. Well, that's what I do. I was like, okay, there's emergency things going on. I'm filming. So I do independent journalism basically. There's a number of reporters from a lot of St. Louis reporters that follow me on Twitter and should have seen my live stream and my pictures from this fire. There doesn't seem to be any St. Louis media out here. And I know that the Post-Dispatch has a St. Charles section.
It's Sunday. People are sleeping on Sunday. Nobody wants to get up early on Sunday.
For a suspicious fire investigation? This isn't common around here. 57.
Is that your cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this.
Okay.
I don't have this. I need to memorize. This is just my backup phone, and I was having trouble connecting to the internet with this one for some reason, and I could get that one too. So I've been streaming with that one instead. But I usually use this one. But I haven't got that number memorized yet.
So do you use power off of your chair to power your phones?
There's supposed to be something where you can do. There's supposed to be some. I haven't. I saw someone
That'd be
talk.
A lot easier than carrying your.
Oh, I know. I've got like 5 batteries and stuff, and yeah, I actually heard did see someone mention that in a video one time, and I actually should investigate that because these batteries can be a pain.
Or you should go to Bass Pro. They have them. They sell the battery, the solar chargers too. They're actually batteries. It's about the size of a cell phone.
Yeah,
just let it sit out the front.
Yeah, I have one.
Like that'd be awesome.
I have one. Yeah, I have one, and I've got a bunch of batteries. You can even tell how my handwriting just changes from line to line.
Yep, I understand.
As my fingers dislocate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't shake hands as a fist bump.
Oh, really?
So.
Less germs spread that way, right?
Huh?
Less germs spread.
Well, that too. That actually is true. That I actually recommend that, like for doctors and stuff. But yeah, I keep it because, especially men, they like to shake really hard and dislocate my fingers.
That's not fun.
No, it's not.
Right. Well, I've got your video, so.
Okay, I'm trying to upload the still photos into a Facebook album, and then I was gonna post them to the firemen's website. Their Facebook on there, like shared on their Facebook. Is the fire department have their own Facebook page, or is it just the local union page? Because the guy gave me the
local union page.
Yeah, that's what they told me this morning.
The police department does not have a Facebook page.
Right.
I wish we did.
Yeah.
And I know their union or their association does, and they post pictures. I know the fire chief has his own Twitter page.
Okay.
That he posts stuff on, like active fires and if they're
Like,
doing
do you know what his handle is? Because I could tweet him my pictures from this morning. I'm sorry. What is it?
757.
I found 757.
750. If somebody could write that down for me, that would be great. Yeah, and then I've got pictures in my Twitter timeline, and I can send them directly to. I can send you, but I've got a whole bunch in my phone. I've got 3 from before the firemen got here. I didn't get a picture of the car. I missed that. I didn't because I thought it was an electrical fire or somebody, a cigarette or something. I was worried there were people in there. So I'm really glad there were no people in there. We were debating the guys that were here were debating. We were debating. They kept saying it was a garage, and I said, "No, that's a house. There's an antenna on the roof. It's a converted garage, like made into to be a living quarters. It was basically a house. It had a toilet and everything."
At one time it did.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Is anybody living there?
Early this morning. No, no. Steve. There's a fisherman named Steve that lives over here. Like, if the wind had been blowing, his house could have caught on fire. Hey, Steve, come here.
Ah, I thought I saw Steve.
Steve's home.
Yeah, Steve's home.
That's not gonna happen here. This is St. Charles in the white.
She died a year after he did this past spring. But I don't have a clue. And the people that were there yesterday that left the trailer, I mean, I don't even know them by name. I'm trying to find the owner. So sorry to hear that.
Oh, no problem.
I mean, I've lived here 7 years, and I've known everybody that's lived there. No, that hasn't been occupied for at least since John Perkins died. And that's been 2 years that I can recall.
Having homicides anyway.
Oh, I've run some of them off.
Think of anybody with
No, no. As soon as, I mean, because a lot of the homies worked for John. And when I seen them getting in and out of there, because hell, we got, buildings here, and it's so damn easy. They think it's so damn easy. I don't want to think it. Hey, now somebody's watching. Stay the F out of here. See, the guy that lived there used to be named Steve. He worked for the Salvation Army, and I hear my wife hollering 545. Steve's house on fire. I opened my eyes. Steve is a house on fire. I didn't even
I'm
peek.
glad
I
it
just got out of the
wasn't.
house. I didn't look for her or the dog. I just said, "Well, you're on your own."
you got the dog. You see what that got the dog.
Oh yeah, when I came out the back and I seen it. Oh shit, is that all it was? No, that's serious enough. Because if this is,
If the wind was blowing, that would have been really bad for you.
Going through my head. I mean, if this was
Yeah.
for insurance or something, okay. But if this is just a random act of arson, my shit could be next. Hell, I had a brother that was a career arsonist. He died in prison. That's shit he did. And I wouldn't even let him in my house.
I don't blame you.
Oh no, I got always my mom. Oh, like his family, fuck family. This guy's dangerous, and you're enabling him. I mean, he burned. Oh, the shit's burned down here. That one prosecutor's house that lived next door to him. That was over 30 years ago. That was on McDonald Street. There was an assistant prosecutor that was living. You probably heard of him, Mark Valier. I mean, if I were to dress up and drag, go burn somebody's shit down. He's nuts. I mean, family or not, I didn't want him at my house, and luckily he died. Well, it sounds cold, but he died in prison, so the terrorism ended.
All right, cool. Well, hopefully we'll clear out your alley here so you can go fishing.
Well, I'm not tripping on that till about 4 or 5 when I put limb lines out. Now, right next door here, Jimmy, that was John's uncle.
Is he still part of the family business?
Just him and his mother.
Yeah.
I mean, he never had nothing to do with John.
Yeah.
But as far as being in the family and knowing he may own it, there's a possibility there. I'm pretty sure, that he. Oh, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's related. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
But he's never had interactive business with John because they were always on opposite sides of the fence. Everybody owned property. Everybody's trying to screw each other over. That's how good of a family business things were.
You know how it is up here. I'm sure whoever owns it knows about it. It's where good news travels fast, bad news travels fast. I'm sure somebody knows.
But I mean, I couldn't even. It's like I see the people that were here dropping the trailer off, and I don't even know them by name. And then they were cutting yards at the one yard, and then they were cutting another yard, so they were cutting prior properties that John Perkins owned. They had to be not by coincidence.
Okay.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm all done.
Because I'm going to put the tape back up.
Okay.
You guys got it.
You gotta really stop me from going in there. Hey, hey, does that say fire tape or police tape? If it's fire tape, they won't go through it.
It says caution.
If it says police tape, people will walk through it.
They will.
They listen to firemen.
They listen to firemen, they don't listen to the
See,
police.
that's the kind of tape I got when
I
I the tape at the boat ramp. Somebody's broke the
actually have an
barricade.
understanding of that.
Yeah, a lot of this
So-
will be cleaned up. The homeless is already commenting on this aluminum.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, they were in the yard saying, that's aluminum. Okay.
yeah, I know.
Somebody will be cleaning something up tonight. That'd be something. Come wake up the
does it-
next morning and everything's stripped down to
Does
tile.
does it look like there was an accelerant?
I think so. When I see that hot spot there, it's got it. It wasn't
I-
hot.
Do you think there was an accelerant used?
I'll let you interview him. We're
Okay.
going to go. Thanks,
Okay,
brother.
okay. Is there some kind of accelerant? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Because that's where the flames were coming out when I came up, right there.
So they wanted me to take some pictures and kind of look around there.
Yeah, and I've got a whole bunch of pictures too.
We'll see.
Oh.
See what we come up with. All right. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it today.
Oh sure. No problem. I'm gonna get out of their way. They're taking off. So I'm gonna keep this stream up until they clear out. Maybe I can get a little bit closer. I won't go past the tape. I couldn't anyway. It's right up against the house. You know, I mentioned to Rosamano recently, you know, St. Charles, you know, a lot of crime in St. Charles doesn't get reported out in this white suburb here. Mentioned that. Gets reported all the time in North St. Louis. White suburb doesn't get reported that much. This is a suspicious fire. You know? It's endangered my friend over there. We want to know what's going on. But, you know, you have, you know, they'll post pictures of, you know, I'm tired of commenting. You guys know what I mean. Oh, the police car is having to go backwards down the alley. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So, yeah, so as Steve said, some of the homeless guys will probably come by and salvage this aluminum here for scrap, for salvage money and stuff. I don't know how well we can see in there. The light, it's kind of hard. The lights, it's really bright and it's kind of makes it hard for the camera to see. But I got some still shots earlier of the inside, and yeah, that's where the flames were coming out this morning. See, I assumed this was an electrical fire when I came up here, or somebody fell asleep with a cigarette or something. I was afraid there were people in there. It didn't occur to me that it might be suspicious. Well, actually, it did. It did occur because I wouldn't have given them the license. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired this morning because I didn't get to I haven't taken a nap yet. I usually I go up and take pictures of the sunrise and then take a nap and then get up. And haven't had a nap yet. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this stream, and if any St. Louis media wants to report on it and give me credit, I have the fire is on my Ustream and my YouTube. There's links on my Twitter. There's photos on my Twitter. If you guys want to report crime, possible crime, possible arson in St. Charles, be really nice, St. Louis media. We have a whole section for St. Charles in there in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Bye bye.